What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Boys and girls, today we are going to be doing a realistic rebuild over the Cleveland Cavaliers, the runners of the Eastern Conference. According to Tristan Thompson, the East still runs through the Cavs, and they might not even make the playoffs, and this guy is out here making statements like that. I mean, I know it was a long time ago, but still, it's still kind of funny to think about that he said that. But Collin Sexton up to a 79 overall, which is kind of cool. Clarkson, I haven't seen the ratings for this team in a while. I mean, I think 2K has done an update recently, so there's a lot of new ratings here, which is very cool, which I'm happy about. Julius Randle, I saw was like an 86 overall or something crazy like that. So they've recently done the new ratings, but Kevin Love obviously has not played much this season for the Cavaliers. I think he went down like in the first few games they had, if I'm not mistaken, or I think he's played this season, right? I think he's played at least one game right now, and obviously he's on a big contract, so we gotta see what we're gonna do with Kevin Love. I'm not sure yet. But other than that, obviously this is a very young J.R. Smith is still on this team. J.R. Smith isn't even with the team yet, so I'm gonna do this man, or he's not even with the team anymore, so I'm gonna do this man a favor and trade him out of Cleveland. That way someone could use his services somewhere else. I don't know where he would go. Bielitsa is actually balling out with the Kings right now. Tim Hardaway Jr., Evan Fournier, the Nets, Mason Plumlee, and Juancho Hernan-Gomez, who's also been a nice piece to the Nuggets this season. Collison, E'Twaun Moore, Darius Miller. No thanks. Luke Kennard, Norman Powell. I'm getting a lot of big offers, which I'm not. Ryan Anderson's contract is a team option after the season. The Suns, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Andre Roberson, Covington for J.R. Smith, Evan Turner. Honestly, no wonder why the Cavs have not yet traded J.R. Yeah, none of those offers were good, so never mind. Dellavedova, they have him on the roster now too, which is kind of annoying because I really don't want to deal with his contract either. There was no point in trading for that man. But other than that, let's just rebuild these rotations and see what comes out of it. So Collin Sexton, starting point guard, Jordan Clarkson, Chetty Osman, Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, John Henson, Larry Nance, J.R. Smith, Dellavedova. I'm almost half tempted to just send Collin Sexton to the G League just this season, just because, like, we're not doing anything. We're not going to be doing anything, and I just want him to come back better than ever, so I'm going to do that. So Collin Sexton, go to the G League, come back, and be a little bit better. Larry Nance is on a big contract now as well. And then I don't know if there's anyone else I could send in the G League. Chetty Osman, maybe. If I called up David Nwamba, who I don't really care about. McCaw has recently signed with the team as well. Oh, wait, whoa. No, I didn't want to do that. Okay, let's send Chetty Osman. What's his contract situation looking like? He has another yeah, let's send him to the to the G League as well. So, now that those two are there, Dellavedova, Clarkson, this season really does not matter whatsoever. Kevin Love is a huge candidate to be traded in the video, obviously for her obvious reasons. I'm just curious of what kind of offers we'd get. I don't know. We'd probably focus more on trading Kevin Love in the offseason because he is hurt right now. And if I'm going to be honest with you, I have no idea when he's set to come back. I'm sure he's going to come back this season, but I don't know when. So I'm just going to go ahead and simulate to the end of the season. I'll see you guys after the season. Alright, my dudes, I've just skipped right into the offseason. Obviously, we weren't making the playoffs. 31-51. Let's just see what I could do out here today to make this team better. I don't know what we're going to do. I just got to be realistic about it. We should have a high draft pick, I hope, as long as Hawks via Cleveland. Okay, we have the Celtics via Sacramento. Do we have our own pick? Hawks via Cleveland. Where is our pick at? Is it not here? Am I tripping? Hawks, Celtics, Cleveland. Where is my pick? I don't even see it. Oh, I'm stupid. 6th pick. And I guess we didn't get the Hawks pick. So we have the 6th pick, which I'm okay with. Obviously, we can work with that. The 6th pick is fine. And then, obviously, I don't think we have another pick. So, staff signing. Larry Drew is the head coach, and I'm actually okay with that. Jacob Underwood, Tony Peterson. If you want to be my head coach, that is great. Let's do that. Let's sign Tony Peterson. And then let's go from the NBA draft. We got the 6th pick. I'm going to go ahead and make a selection here because obviously this team is very much a rebuilding team. So we need young draft picks to come to this team. So with the 6th pick, we are going to be taking Kevin Porter, Keldon Johnson, DeAndre Hunter, Charles Bassey, Darius Garland. We are going to be taking Keldon Johnson, 19 years of age, 6'5". Let's take Keldon Johnson out of Kentucky. Let's do it. All right, so Keldon Johnson, welcome to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't think I've really taken him before. 77 overall. Super okay with that. Could have taken Kevin Porter Jr. I'll look out for him next time. This guy, DeAndre Hunter. But you know what? I'm cool with what we got. So, rookie signing, Keldon Johnson. Player options, J.R. Smith. Obviously, we're going to be declining that. And qualifying offers, none. Cool, don't have to worry about it. And then as far as our salary cap table, we have negative $7 million in cap space. A lot of contracts to a lot of different people. John Henson's contract is horrible. We just have a lot. And will we still have some money too? That's going to be crazy if we do. Obviously, I don't plan on bringing any of these guys back. Alec Burks. Okay, we still don't have money. So no matter what, even when I renounce everybody, we still don't have cap space, so that's fine. But when we look at this roster, obviously Collin Sexton, Dellavedova, Jordan Clarkson is still here. Just a lot of stupid contracts. So obviously Dellavedova and John Henson are set to expire after the season. Patrick McCaw really not going to be important in this video, I don't think. Chetty Osman probably going to be my starting small forward or backup. Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, John Henson, just a lot of 4 centers on the roster. 4 centers. So obviously, Larry Nance is the most important one. Tristan Thompson will expire after the season. If there was one contract, Ante Zizic might actually be a throw-in, like a nice young throw-in to someone for, let's see, who would I like to trade? Zizic and maybe Dellavedova, get him out of here, ship him off. So let's do that. First trade, Dellavedova attached with Ante Zizic. For a young, nice, addition to someone's team. I don't even want a player in return. Isaac Bonga, I obviously don't think I deserve a first-round pick. Ike Anabogu, I can do that. CJ Miles, Davis Bertans, Dellavedova wants to go to the Warriors. You know what? Let's do just 2 seconds or 1 second, and you give me Gary Trent Jr. How about that? Just kidding. That probably won't work. All right, 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds. I'll do that. Dellavedova and Zizic for 2 seconds. Okay, cool. So we got them out of here. So now, as far as our money, we have $4 million in cap space now. Kevin Love. I'm curious. What, guys? I wish I was live streaming right now. I mean, I've never live streamed in my life, but I wish I could know what to do with Kevin Love because you guys would probably be like, keep him, trade him, whatever. But I don't know what to do with this guy. Kevin Love, 4-year, $120 million contract. Is anybody willing to take on Kevin Love on that big of a deal nowadays? Is he important to anybody? I'm sure there would be a team that would take a flyer on him. I mean, obviously, it's not really a flyer. It's like Kevin Love would be a nice addition to like a championship team. Atlanta makes no sense. Goran Dragic and Justice Winslow, that makes somewhat sense, but I don't want either of them. Batum, Malik Monk, Rudy Gobert don't ever see the Jazz trading their lockdown center. The Kings, the Knicks, they have Kristaps Porzingis already there. The Mavericks, Harrison Barnes, Spencer Dinwiddie. Denver Nuggets, they have Paul Millsap and Jokic down there. Sabonis and Aaron Holiday. Pelicans, Darius Garland and Jahlil Okafor. Clint Capella, LaMarcus Aldridge, TJ Warren, Steven Adams, Andrew Wiggins. Obviously, this is the most realistic deal I've seen so far. I mean, the Timberwolves would be getting a veteran in Kevin Love, and they get rid of Andrew Wiggins, who low-key has just, not really low-key, I'm sure everyone notices it. He just, I don't know what it is about Wiggins, but I think he's a solid player, but all the expectations that we've had for him have just made him look so terrible. Like, he just looks like a lazy, terrible player, and I'm not trading for him either. So I'm just going to keep Kevin Love on the roster for this season, and then if I get desperate enough, I'll trade him. So other than that, really all we need is we have a shooting guard, we have a small forward. I guess I can even move Larry Nance to the center if I needed to. John Henson can low-key hit the 3 ball, so I'm just going to move him to power forward so he can be my backup. And then we just need either a backup small forward or a backup point guard, so let's look for one. With $4 million in cap space, let's go get a young backup point guard or a backup small forward. Obviously, we can't afford anybody else, so let's just get what we can. Quinn Cook used to play for Cleveland. Eyeing him a little bit here. McConnell, Shelvin Mack. So if I don't like, I can get Thomas Satoransky for really cheap, who low-key has been balling in Washington ever since John Wall has gone down. Ariza, Cephalosha, Lance Stevenson. I prefer to go get a backup point guard. So whether that will be Quinn Cook or Thomas Satoransky. Quinn Cook, I think, is a little bit younger, 26 years of age. I would love to have him for about 2 solid seasons. So, Quinn Cook, welcome to Cleveland, or welcome back, I should say, because I guess he used to play for Cleveland. Because that was a big thing that, and I saw him in a picture in a Cleveland uniform, and then now he's with Golden State, obviously. But Collin Sexton goes up 6. Low-key, this isn't a terrible roster, even though Cleveland in real life is actually pretty bad. I'm not sure if I should send Keldon Johnson to the G League or let him start this season. I guess we'll figure it out. But obviously, I would love to let him start if possible. But like I said, we'll figure it out. G League would make him progress. We could be patient with him. He could be our starting shooting guard next year. Like I said, I wish you guys were here to tell me right now what you would prefer me to do, which is why I do want to start live streaming soon. That way I can do rebuilds like that. And then let's load in this 2020 draft class. And then, guys, I think we're good from there. So I'm going to go ahead and just simulate to the end of next year. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet with Keldon Johnson, but you guys will find out, as soon as I'm back with you guys. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I didn't think it was possible, but like I said, we did have a solid, decent roster, and we went 46-36, and we're back in the playoffs without LeBron. And the Lakers are, oh wait, yes, they did make it. I was about to say the Lakers didn't even make it, but they were right there, so big L to me. Anyway, player stats. Collin Sexton, 27.5 points per game. Can you imagine Collin Sexton having a sophomore season like that? That would be absolutely insane. So, really, my plan is not to take too much away from Collin Sexton. If that dude's going to be doing that, I'm going to let him do his thing. Alright, so I'm going to try not to add too many scores in the offseason and just add players that can basically complement him. Obviously, I did send Keldon Johnson to the G League, so he will be coming back. I don't know how much he will take away from that, but he is down here, two-way superstar. So, hopefully he comes back and helps Collin Sexton in the backcourt. And Clarkson's going to be the one coming off the bench for those guys. Kevin Love also having a pretty solid season next to Collin Sexton, 17, 8.5. Obviously, don't get much blocks. Quinn Cook also off the bench with 10 points. Larry Nance with 10 and 6 off the bench. Chetty Osman, kind of want to see him back as well, but you never know. So, let's just go ahead and see if we can beat Orlando in the first round. Collin Sexton have had himself a year. So, if you ask me, he should have won Most Improved Player, but what do I know? 3-2. Can we go up 3-2? We do. So, Magic takes the 2-0 lead on us, and we actually beat them in 7 games. And now we're on to face Indiana, who Indiana absolutely swept. Or not really swept, but they beat Toronto in 5, and somewhere out there, CSB is smiling. So, let's go out there and beat Indiana, and let's see if we can do that. And 2-1. 2-2. Can we go up 3-2? We do win in 6, or yeah, we win in 7. So we do take our beat Indiana, and then now we're facing Philadelphia, and Utah and Houston are facing in the Western Conference side of things. So if we actually make it to the NBA Finals this year, I will go insane. Like, that would be wild. 3-2. Okay, we get eliminated in 6 games, but that's still kind of, it's still kind of crazy. So the fact that we even made it to the Eastern Conference Finals this year is kind of wild. So obviously I think this team is only going to get better from here, so I think we have a real shot at winning a championship next year. So really, I don't think I should trade anyone. Obviously there's going to be some players walking. I can make this team even better though. So the league meetings, draft lottery, obviously we're not going to have a very high lottery pick. We actually get the Hawks have our pick, so we're not going to worry about it. Staff signing, like I said, I'm going to keep the same staff because they did an excellent job this year. And then NBA draft, like I said, we don't have a a high draft pick. Keldon Johnson's back. Kevin Love, still kind of curious what he could get me out here. 31 point. If I can get a high draft pick, do I take it on or do I keep Kevin Love here? Obviously, he was probably huge. Actually, I think it's probably a better idea if I keep Kevin Love just because we had a nice season. Although, our starting center is walking, so you got to wonder if getting DeAndre Jordan would be smart. But like I said, he just had an awesome season with us, so I wonder if I should just keep him around. I'll go back to this, so those trades will still be out there, but obviously I don't think trading for a pick right now is that smart, just because we literally almost made it to the NBA Finals. So Collin Sexton, obviously I want to accept him. And qualifying offers, Chetty Osman is probably the most important to get back. And then salary cap table, we have negative 15 million cap space. That is because a lot of free agents. So obviously Jornell Stokes, we want to renounce these guys, McCaw as well, John Henson as well, and Tristan Thompson. So and we, like I said, we just need to get Chetty Osman back. So Collin Sexton, Quinn Cook, Keldon Johnson, Jordan Clarkson, Kevin Love, and Larry Nance. So really all we need is Chetty Osman back, maybe even a starting center so Larry Nance can come off the bench. So that's probably what we'll look for this season. So let's see what free agency is looking like. Small forwards and centers. So that's what we're looking for. So centers, Al Horford, or is there a better power? Draymond Green, Siakam. Obviously, we could get Siakam on the team. He's not much of a scorer, although he has improved his scoring this year on Toronto. I could easily afford Pascal Siakam and then trade Kevin Love for DeAndre Jordan if I wanted to do that. I don't know if I want to do that, though. Do I want to change it too much, or is that a little bit overkill? I don't know. Pascal Siakam, or did I just go for a center? I think I should just probably go for a center. Obviously, I want Chetty Osman back, though, because he was a huge part of this team. So let's go ahead and give him a contract. And then small forwards after that. We'll focus on that later. But centers, Hassan Whiteside, Al Horford, Tristan Thompson, Montrezl Harrell. He kind of does the same thing that Tristan Thompson does. Tristan Thompson, obviously. Actually, Montrezl Harrell takes the cake on that. So do I just take a guy like Montrezl Harrell, who's a little bit better in my opinion? 2-year deal for Montrezl Harrell. Let's see if that... So Chetty Osman and Montrezl Harrell, like I said, we wouldn't be changing up the roster too much. I don't know what that means, but we're going to get both these guys. Okay, whatever. It just kind of glitched. So we get Chetty Osman back. Honestly, I had him on a 3-year deal, but whatever. Kevin Love, like I said, Montrezl Harrell is back, or going to be our starting center next year now. Although he is a little bit shorter, I think, than Tristan Thompson, it's all right. So Montrezl Harrell, Kevin Love, Chetty Osman, Clarkson, Keldon Johnson. Do we have our 9-man rotation? Actually, we need another backup forward, or maybe even a starting forward. 24 million, so that could easily get us a starting forward. Taurean Prince is looking pretty nice, although no matter what I gave him, it'd probably be matched. Obviously, Taurean Prince, honestly, like I said, Taurean Prince is looking pretty intriguing, and I can give him quite a bit of money, so I'm going to go ahead and do it, because why not? He's going to boost our bench. And he shouldn't be too much money. I'm going to give him a 3-year, $40 million deal. Because why not? Atlanta may not match. I don't know if they will or not. But might as well make this roster as good as it can be. So 39, 40 mil for 3 years. I'll give him a 4-year deal and a player option. So what's about that? Taurean Prince, sign him. No, match by Atlanta. So awesome. Tristan Thompson out here as well. Honestly, probably don't need him back. And he has 5 offers. So he's going to get a nice contract from somewhere. Pretty nice deal for Tristan Thompson out there. I just did not want to give him 14 mil. He was already on a bad contract for us. So just like that, we should be good to go, guys. I really think that this roster should be good enough to booster it back. I cannot believe I did not trade Kevin Love in this video. I thought for sure going into this I was going to, but he's proven to be pretty nice next to Collin Sexton. Obviously, Keldon Johnson, Collin Sexton, I'm really excited for that duo this season. Taurean Prince, whether he starts or not, I don't care, but either one of those guys can start for me. The other one can come off the bench. I really don't care. It doesn't matter to me. And then, like I said, this roster should be really good. I could not believe Collin Sexton averaged 27 points last year. I should have checked what he averaged in the playoffs, honestly, but I didn't. So, other than that, guys, really not much else to do. I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the end of next year where we should be back in the playoffs, I would think. And this rebuild has gone good so far, I think, so I'm happy about that. I guess I'll show you guys the 9-man rotation real quick while we're here. That way you guys can see what's going on. 9-man rotation, no, all right, so Larry Drew's still the head coach. I wouldn't have it any other way. Collin Sexton, Keldon Johnson, Chetty Osman, Kevin Love, Montrezl Harrell, Taurean Prince, Clarkson, Larry Nance, and Quinn Cook. What a bench. So stacked from top to bottom. I think we have a lot of nice key pieces. Really excited to see what Keldon Johnson does this season next to Collin Sexton. So let's go ahead and turn them trades off to make this simulation faster. And I'm going to simulate to the end of the season where we should be back in the playoffs. So, Rookie of the Year goes to Keldon Johnson, which is cool and all. I'm actually really nervous because I have no idea if we made the playoffs or not. And my Blazers go 61-21 in the simulation. We went 41-41, so I'm kind of nervous. And we did make the playoffs. So, 6th seed, 41-41. I mean, we got in, which is all that matters to me. But I am curious of why the Blazers went 61-21. Is there somebody on the roster that they got? Steven Adams and Yusuf Nurkic, I guess. If I was a Blazers fan in real life, or I mean I am, but if that happened in real life, that would be kind of strange. But you know what? We're here to face Boston and nothing else, so let's go ahead and let me show you guys the stats for the season, I guess. Let's see if Collin Sexton had a crazy year again. A little bit, came back down to earth. Keldon Johnson, 18.5. Still a solid season, though, for Collin Sexton. Kevin Love with 17. Montrezl Harrell with 13 and 7. Clarkson with 13 off the bench. Taurean Prince, 11. And Chetty Osman with 8. Quinn Cook, 6. And Larry Nance with 5. So, let's go ahead and see if we can beat Boston in the first round. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to. They're up 2-1. Up 3-1. Can we come back in the series? No, we get eliminated in 5. And that's how the video is going to end. Very disappointing ending to the video. Unfortunately, we lose. So let's go ahead and just see who wins the championship. I always keep 100 with you guys. If I don't win, then I don't win. That's just the way it is. 2K simulations. I try not to fabricate too much. Obviously, 2K simulations for me are always pretty bad. And they never really go my way. And I'm never surprised by it. So don't get me wrong. It's not like I get pissed off about it. But it is kind of annoying sometimes. But we do get Minnesota winning a championship. No, Toronto wins it. So Toronto wins a championship with Kawhi Leonard at the helm, who did get booed. I'm recording this on Friday, and Kawhi got booed out yesterday pretty badly by San Antonio, obviously for obvious reasons. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Crushables, and I'm saying peace.